Morning, friends. Wherever you find yourself today, I hope that you're having an amazing day. This is Veronica. I'm sitting a little off screen today, and I'm outside because number one, it's beautiful out here, and number two, I want you to be in this beautiful space with me where we can listen to the birds, and I'll angle this a little more so that we can catch the bird cam during today's channeled message. So before we begin, I just want to give a quick shout out to all the people who've been supporting my channel and showing up for yourself and the other people around you. Just by being you, just by being your authentic, creative self. Let's give thanks to Creator. Let's give thanks to Great Mother. Holy Spirit, be here now. Thank you. Let's go through the Mind Oracle. Also going to read a bit from my Bible. And then we'll pull some cards, see what's cooking. I know you missed my doodles. Today in Mind time, in natural time, as told by the Mayan lunar calendar, it's the blue spectral storm, Kin 219. Keywords are dissolve, release, and liberation for the spectral tone, which is number 11. Today is day 11 of 13 of the red moon wave spell. So it's 13 days of recognizing where you fit inside of the flow of energy, the endless ripple of time as we know it. Because time does not move in a straight line. It moves as a cycle. We repeat things in our lives that we have been designed to repeat. You're just supposed to do it better and better every time until you break the cycle, until you break the chain, until you break the pattern and put energy into something else that suits your flow. Today is all about breaking that chain. To the east is our helper glyph. It's the yellow sun. The yellow sun is life. It's universal fire. And it's enlightenment. So today you may come across something that lights you up in a way that you haven't felt in a long time. Because something that I've recognized recently is that I'm coming into contact with things that I used to love to do, but somehow lost interest or like it fell to the wayside in my life. But inside of my conscious awareness, I've been receiving ideas on ways that I can fill my time, but they're ways that I used to do and used to love. And it's funny because these are the things that I used to do like 17 years ago. And then one thing led to another. Right? Hey, Nico. The kitty cat coming in to join us. But yeah, the radial plasma that we're looking at today is called Limi. It resides at the solar plexus. So we are receiving guidance from our inner sun, from our inner soul, our inner light, on what it is that we should be flowing into next. To the west is our challenger, and it is the red moon. It's universal water. Balancing the water with the fire. I like to call the east and the west on the oracle the forces of opposition. And I make no mistake that the 11th tone, the tone of liberation, contains the word liber. To balance. We're balancing the flow with the energy. We're balancing life and enlightenment with exactly where we are right now. To the south is our occult helper glyph. It's the white wind. It's spirit. It's breath. We have 3 elements represented here. We have wind, fire, and water. And then there's you, standing with your feet on the earth, realizing that by your hand, you're able to make a great change, even if it seems like it's something small or subtle. You matter. Your words matter. Your actions matter. Your thoughts matter. Don't forget it. And it's kind of funny because I was flipping through my Bible and I had a bookmark in there, which is another doodle. But of course, it was the blue electric storm. So tone number 3. So 311, 113, 13, 33. These all may be significant numbers that you've been seeing, noticing. Pay attention to those synchronicities. Okay? They're like breadcrumbs from the universe that lead you to a deeper sense of understanding, a deeper sense of knowing, a deeper sense of trust, you know? It's like, can you really trust yourself to move in the way that you were designed to move? Or are you placating? Are you pretending? Are you wearing a hat and playing a role? Or are you taking the hats off and saying, this is how I move unencumbered? So where I turn to the Bible, I turn to Zechariah chapter 13. I'm going to start with verse 7. It's called the Song of Sword. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd, against the man who is my associate, says the Lord of hosts. Strike the shepherd, that the sheep may be dispersed. And I will turn my hand against the little ones. In all the land, says the Lord, 2/3 of them shall be cut off and perish, and 1/3 shall be left. I will bring the 1/3 through fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and I will test them as gold is tested. They shall call upon my name, and I will hear them. I will say, they are my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my God. Yeah, I thought that was a really poignant few verses to read. Because it is us dissolving and releasing ourselves from the shepherd, the one who has shepherded us into this now moment. Can you cut yourself off from source and still continue on the path that was set for you? Or rather, can you cut yourself off from the forces that groomed you into acting in a way that's not representative of your actual energy. It's not, that groomed you into traveling down a path that was not yours to travel down. But like on the other side of that coin, we understand that we chose all of these instances that we'll participate in our lives, and that ultimately it leads us back to God, Creator, Source. So we could say that while there are no mistakes, we experience things in this life that may cause us suffering, but the cracks are how the light gets in. And the light, universal fire, life force energy, surging in, ready to illuminate anything that maybe you have missed. So awake, O sword, against my shepherd, against the man who is my associate. Strike the shepherd that the sheep may be dispersed. It's talking about relinquishing of a controlling grip to allow the flock their free will to roam as they please, to experience and express natural instinct and natural laws, natural time. Return to a natural way, away from the shepherd, that which does not shepherd us into a natural flow state. Whatever that false idol is. You know, as children look to their parents to shepherd them. Children look to their parents as if they know all, see all, are all. But as we get older, we recognize that the way that we were shepherded, groomed, tended to, you know, it's not always in a righteous way. It's not always in a natural way. So as you walk through the fires towards yourself, towards what lights you up, just remember that, you know, you were designed to experience things the way that you are, but you're also designed to break those patterns that don't suit you. Let's get some cards. I'm feeling it. Chariot. Four of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Cups. This is talking about staying power. It's talking about leaving and returning. Or leaving to gain valuable insight, only to return to your natural state. Return to what once was. I'm seeing that scene from Rapunzel, the Disney movie Rapunzel, where the stepmother's like brushing her hair and singing the song and talking about bringing back what once was mine. So again, I'm thinking about how our bodies can regenerate and heal itself in a very restful state. Ace of Pentacles out first, with the Nine of Swords in reverse, and Judgment. Then we have Nine of Pentacles, and Page of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles coming out first is talking about something in the physical, something new, something prosperous. And the Nine of Swords in reverse talks about releasing the sleeplessness, releasing the worry, releasing the troublesome thoughts, releasing self-judgment, releasing judgment of others. Squirrel. Just by owning your own energy, owning your space, owning the bubble in which your body sits inside, knowing that you have a physical pressure that is invisible. And not being worried about it anymore, because you're true to yourself and you're true to your nature. You're true to your physical body. I love the Judgment card because it talks about a balancing of both sides. It talks about comparison, and it talks about structure. It talks about taking stock in every seed, every speck of dust and grain, I'm really getting Saturn vibes. I'm seeing Bina in my mind's eye. Grandmother time, the nature of time, and timing. How it does take time to make it through the sleepless nights and the worries. But you have a goal in mind. You're a goal-oriented individual. And you understand that if you are speaking your truth, standing in your truth, actively by your hand forming the flow. Riding in the car with your hand out the window, feeling the air flowing past your vehicle. You recognize that you are not truly alone ever. There's always some element surrounding you. You can feel that with the edges of your skin. Let's see. Flow just wants to come out, okay? Dolphins may be significant to you. What does this say? Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace right now. It's recognizing that there is no moment except for the now. That's something that you can rest inside. That's something that you can surrender to. I put stale cheese curls out for the squirrels and the birds and the cat. Yeah. And you could have been worried. You know, you could have been worried. that you would miss the wave, that you would miss the flow, that you would somehow be off mark slightly. But the true fact of the matter is that you have already surrendered to this path. How could you miss if you already surrendered, if you're already paying attention, if you're already in the now? There's nothing to miss. You are already a participant of it. So release the judgment. Release the judgment to God Most High. And say, I don't need this. This is all up to you. It's up to me to remain in flow and to remain surrendered, so that I can recognize a true offering whenever it's time for me to present it, so that I can recognize what it is that I need to give up, so that I can recognize what spaces I need to extract myself from, or I need to pull my energy away from, so that I have enough space internally to experience the miracle that God Most High is bringing in for me. Eight of Wands in reverse, slowing down. There's a little bee by me. Slowing down. Six of Swords. Moving on. Safely. Being guarded, being assisted, being chaperoned by God Most High. Ten of Wands. The burden. Moving on safely from the burdens that we were carrying. Six of Wands on the bottom. Celebration. A culmination. Three of Swords. Moving on from things that broke your heart, from things that you may replay over and over again, only to continue breaking your own heart. Why do we do these things? Why do we do these things to ourselves? It's like we've already lived it, and now it's time to process it. Okay? How many times do you have to process a thing? I just heard a little Gordon Ramsay go, it's overworked. Oh no, that's Paul from Great British Baking Show. It's overworked. All these British magicians, food magicians, cooking could be something that you enjoy, that you like to pour your love, time, attention, energy into. Could be a way that you express your love to your family, friends, community, whoever. It's just one of those things that bring folks together. So what do we have? We already saw the Three of Swords. So then we're looking at the Seven of Swords, which is typically about using your mental energy to find your way through a problem. It's thinking outside the box. Ten of Pentacles. It was upright. And the Four of Swords. So Ten of Pentacles, Four of Swords energy. That looks like actually a moment of true rest. No worries. Big Hakuna Matata energy, people. Because it's like, if everything is happening right now, if I'm in the flow right now, then I have everything that I need and I can rest and relax. My body can enter a genuine rest state, free of self-judgment, free of worrying about what I need to be doing now, or later. Like, later doesn't exist. It's only now. Sure, we can plan for later, but we're not in control. Like, you can plug in the route that you wish to drive later on in your car into the GPS system, and there be an accident that's not cataloged via satellite technology, like linking system or whatever. Instead, you're using your I. It's not AI, it's I. You're using your I, your intelligence, to link with the motherboard, heart of the planet, the mainframe. You're plugging into the mainframe of the planet so that you can experience I. Five of Cups and Two of Pentacles. And then the Three of Wands and the Magician. Yeah, it's like once you plug into the I. Five of Cups, talking about dissatisfaction, and Two of Pentacles, talking about juggling and masking. You no longer have to mask your dissatisfaction from participating in things that no longer suit your flow. Three of Wands and Magician, you're moving on and utilizing all of the elements around you in the now moment to experience a state of non-judgment, of non-worry, a state of rest, a state of wholeness, a state of completion, a state of truth, a truth to the matter, a truth to the mother, a truth to you being, a truth to you birthing something new, a truth to you creating something physical that represents you now. Capricorn, can we talk really quick about Capricorn energy? So in the tarot, right, we all know that Capricorn can show up as the devil energy. But the devil energy is not inherently evil. It's just highlighting what you need to see, where you're bound, where you're stuck, where you have a contract. Contracts can be anything. Contracts can be something as simple as drinking coffee every morning and your body growing accustomed to it, so that on the day that you don't have it, you feel it and you miss it. You have a contract with the spirit of the coffee bean. It's down here. Capricorn caduceus. Unhealed contract. And the cross on the bottom. But it was in reverse. So we can say, hello, Peter. Element of earth and Hon Shaze Shonen. Hon Shaze Shonen. Hon Shaze Shonen. This is Reiki 2 symbol. that crosses all of time and space. It's all of the four corners of the material plane converging at one point in the center. It's the middle Dantian of spirit, Malkut. The point in which spirit meets matter. Right here. The monad, the convergence point, the center of it all. The one. And we see Mercury coming through. Hermes Trismegistus, okay, Thoth. And also Ninshabar, Inanna's consort, who went for help after Inanna did not return from the underworld in visiting her sister Ereshkigal. I find that these Sumerian mythologies, stories, parables, to still be active in the repetition of cycles that we can come into contact with on a day-to-day basis. It happens. These stories exist for reasons. We can review them and cross-examine them with our own lived life experiences and see what parallels you draw from those mythos. But the fact of the matter is that time is not linear, it's cyclical. And so we are designed to come into contact with these contacts and heal them or resolve them. But you must have the ears to hear and the eyes to see and the feet to carry you through the journey. What came out? Sagittarius and throat chakra. So Mercury in Sagittarius could be a synchronicity here. Or perhaps the moon in Sagittarius or Capricorn. The element of earth is also present, as well as the element of fire. The fire of desire. The earth to stabilize. A stable fire. It's Uranus Prometheus reaching into the heavens and delivering fire to humanity, delivering free will to the earth, to your vessel, to your body. What lights you up? What has been hidden from you in the way that you were raised, in the way that you were nurtured or groomed, rather? What has been hidden from you about your body? What has been hidden from you about your body that needs healed inside of your desire realm with your Kundalini life force energy, okay? The Eye of Horus is here to show you that there is nothing hidden from you any longer. Sagittarius energy talks about an expansion into the realms of higher thinking, higher learning. It's like the word that came to mind was the Bard College. So you could be truly learning about these higher realms of existence just by paying attention to the world around you and living your truth. You know, there's a little bit of all inside of one, and there's a little bit of one inside of the all. And I think that that's something that we are expanding and contracting and playing with the energy in that way, as if a rapid heat expands your molecules and then a rapid cool shrinks them down. And it's in this way that I'm understanding the taffy of life as we pull it and stretch it and spin it. So that it becomes smooth and malleable and ready for a clear application. It's like, yes, things are in correct working order. We're looking at Chesed, which is divine mercy. It's the grace of the mother. And the dodecagram, the 12-pointed star. So it's a complete cycle. It's a complete cycle of time and space. And what happens at the very end of things, after it's all been said and done, after we know the story and how it's played out time and time again, and say, okay, well, now it's time to break the chain. It's time to move forward. It's time for a new structure, a new set of things. It's time for a new infinity. I'm ready to receive a new flow. But how does the flow begin? You are the one that begins it. I'm gonna leave the message here. It was 36:36 when I looked up at the timer. Yeah. I hope you liked this message. Go ahead and press the like button. If you have not done so already, please subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me. I hope you liked the squirrel cam. We didn't see any blue jays come down yet. But if I'm out here throughout the day, I'll make sure to record some birds and post them later for you. So until then, take care. And I'll see you.